You know, behind nearly every massive pile of cash, there's a wealth secret. It's like a special recipe for making money that helps the super rich stay ahead in the game, beating everyone else in the market. And if your mind isn't tuned to succeed, it doesn't matter how much you know or what you do. You won't see much change in your bank account. To really level up in life, you've got to be open to changing your thinking. It's all about letting go of the old stuff in your head and embracing new ideas. Think of it as updating your mental software. We're all where we are today because of our daily actions and thoughts. Our old thinking got us here, right? So if we're after something different, something better, we must switch up our routine. I'm Will, and I teach people about investing, personal finance, and money. I've walked the path you seek, and today I have several businesses and investments that provide me income every single month, meaning I never have to work another day in my life. If you plan on becoming financially free, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find this video valuable. In this video, I'm going to talk about what it actually takes to make a fortune. I'm not just talking about any fortune, but the kind that puts you in that exclusive 1%. I'm going to spill the beans on what the rich do differently. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and making the right moves. So without wasting any time, let's roll into the first big secret of the 1%. Number 1. Results over time. You see, there's a huge difference in how rich people and the rest of us make our money. It's not just about working hard and clocking in hours. Nope, the wealthy focus on the results they achieve, not just the time they spend working. This is super important to understand. Working harder doesn't always mean you'll earn more. Let me give you an example to make it clearer. Think about it this way. Loads of people work their socks off, right? They put in crazy hours at their jobs, but their paychecks don't really grow. Why? Because they're getting paid for their time, not for the results they bring in. Now let's flip the script. Some individuals decide to start their own business, like an agency. They earn money based on the results they deliver to their clients. That's a whole different ballgame. Their income isn't tied to how many hours they work, but to how well they perform. The key here is to find a way to make your earnings directly tied to your achievements. This could be through starting your own gig or jumping into roles where you get paid for your performance, like sales jobs. It's all about linking your financial success to the value you create, not just the time you put in. That's how the rich do it differently, and it's an important step if you want to join that elite 1%. In his book, How Rich People Think, Steve Seibold says, if hard work was the secret to financial success, every construction worker and cocktail waitress would be rich. The wealthy strategically focus their efforts on the most profitable areas of their business, while leveraging their contacts, credibility, and resources to maximize the results of every action they take. This book is really good in breaking down the key differences between the rich and the rest. You can check it out in the description box below. Moving on to the second big secret, which is number 2. Avoid trying to look rich. Here's the deal. Rich people know that trying to look rich can be a real money pit. They don't waste cash trying to show off their wealth. Instead, they focus on building and keeping their wealth. Believe it or not, most people are too caught up in their own lives to really care about the brands you're wearing or the car you're driving. Take a place like Chelsea in London, for example. You'll find that people there keep things low-key. They're more about substance than showing off. And here's the thing. What you wear or the gadgets you own don't really define you. It's not about the price tags. So what does this mean for you? Well, you don't have to stick to fancy brands to fit in or feel good. You can choose high-quality stuff that lasts or go for more affordable options that still look great. This way, you keep your bank account healthy and still enjoy life. To sum it up, there's a golden rule. If you can't buy something 10 times over in cash, then you probably really can't afford it. Wealthy people get this. They focus on being financially secure instead of just looking rich. All right, let's dive into the third secret. Number 3. Master the art of observing, learning, and making moves without making a big fuss. Rich people often have this cool, quiet confidence about them. They've mastered the art of observing, learning, and making moves without making a big fuss about it. This doesn't mean they're secretive or super private, but they focus more on doing stuff rather than just talking about it. Let's compare this with some people who love to talk a big game. They'll tell everyone about their grand plans, but when it comes to actually doing it, they fall short. The wealthy, on the other hand, prioritize action over talk. They're always ready to learn and aren't afraid to change their opinions when they get new info. They don't stick stubbornly to their old ways. Instead, they're flexible and adapt to new situations. But here's an interesting point. This kind of mindset is usually found in self-made rich people. We're talking about people who build their fortune from the ground up. They're different from those who just inherited their wealth. The self-made ones know the value of staying low-key, learning continuously, and shifting gears when needed. So if you're looking to join the ranks of the wealthy, remember this. It's often what you do quietly and consistently that makes the biggest difference. If you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button, as it really helps the channel. Thanks. Now let's talk about the fourth secret, which is number 4, all about the importance of lifestyle. This one's a bit different because it's all about the importance of your lifestyle choices. It's not just what you do at work, but also what you do outside of it. Rich people get that their lifestyle plays a massive role in their success. It's not just about how smart you work during office hours. Things like getting good sleep, eating right, meditating, and focusing on personal growth are super important. These things might not seem directly related to making money, but trust me, they are. The wealthy know that to be on top of their game in their careers, they need loads of energy. And how do you get and keep this energy? By managing it wisely. Getting enough sleep is crucial. Eating healthy food that fuels your body and brain matters a lot. Keeping a positive mindset is also key. All these elements combine to help you perform at your best, think creatively, and adapt when things change. So remember, if you're aiming for that top 1%, don't just focus on your job skills. Pay attention to your overall lifestyle. It's about creating a balance that keeps you energized, focused, and ready for anything. This holistic approach is what often sets the wealthy apart from everyone else. Moving forward to the fifth secret, which is number 5, the difference in thinking between the rich and the not-so-rich. Rich people live by the motto, I create my life. They believe they're in the driver's seat, especially when it comes to their finances. On the flip side, a lot of people who struggle financially tend to think, life happens to me. They often play the blame game, pointing fingers at everyone and everything else without taking a good hard look at themselves. Here's another thing, complaining. It's something you'll hear a lot from folks who aren't doing so well financially. They focus on what's wrong in their life. And guess what? The more you focus on the bad stuff, the more of it you get. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The law of attraction says, like attracts like, right? So if you're always moaning about how things are going wrong, you're basically inviting more trouble into your life. Wealthy people tend to steer clear of this negative mindset. They avoid hanging around complainers because that kind of negative energy is contagious. The big takeaway here is this. If you want to be wealthy, you've got to take back your power. Acknowledge that you're the one creating your life. You're the one in control of your wealth, your lack of wealth, and everything in between. It's all about realizing that you have the power to shape your life and your financial situation. So, instead of attracting crap into your life with a negative mindset, focus on what you want and how you can get there. That shift in perspective can make a world of difference. If you plan on joining the wealthy, you might want to check out this video next on 9 things poor people waste money on that the rich do not.